Jeez.
Falling apart, Dale.
Clayton, it says we are live here on YouTube and Face in our private Eat Nation private group. So let's just get started. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Eat Sleep Fantasy Football Podcast. This is our live show. We've been going live every day last 3 weeks. I hope you've been catching us.
Yeah, it's been at least every day, Dale. At least every day.
Every day we've been going live. Yesterday we had Kyler Murray on the show. Sorry you missed that. We went and deleted the show right after we're done. So if you didn't catch it, make sure you catch it live next time. Today we're going to have Deandre Hopkins, Ray Lewis, and Simpson on
Nice.
cast. So you want to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we've been grinding long enough. They know us now, so here we are getting the big dogs on the show.
You know. Anyways, guys, we're going to talk about some news, some cool stuff, COVID craziness with the Cleveland Browns. We're going to talk some ranking starts, the usual stuff. Missed you guys, Clayton and I. It's been crazy busy. We've been working overtime, trying to pay Christmas bills. Do you go crazy on Christmas? Do you go do you have? Are you like the guy who goes to Target and shopping cart stuff for your kids?
I don't do much of the stuff for the kids. That's what the wife does. I shop for her. We usually go a little bit crazy, but now with this year, not too much, just because she's going back to work, and just the kids have everything, especially the older kids. Like, I asked Riley what he wanted the other day. He's like, no, nothing. I buy everything I want. I'm like, yeah, well, okay, good enough. But what do you want?
Yeah.
But we spoil them a little bit. We usually get a couple big gifts for each kid, and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah, we try to get kids like one big gift and then a couple small things, especially when they're so young. Like, have not gone crazy yet. This is 4, youngest is 2, so it's like we just get them like a couple things, and then we don't go crazy. Trying not to set precedent, but sometimes buy little things over the course of a month, and it gets crazy.
Well, that's just, and the kids' birthdays, like Hayden's birthday's in November.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just been craziness. He has so much stuff. It's nonsense.
Clayton, I have a couple really quick before, because this is live, so we're going to give it a couple minutes for our live viewers. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. So what we're doing, so 2 things. One, packaging on kids' foods is ridiculous now. It's the cream cheese that you had a minute ago took you 15 minutes to open up.
Yes, it did. It irritated me, but I finally got it. But I don't like, if you want kids to eat something, why do you make it so difficult for parents to open? Mm-hmm. It's like Christmas time. You get back to Christmas gifts. You know how you get, let's just use, for example, a little toy truck,
mm-hmm.
right? Okay, Let's get a little toy truck, and then we have all these things attached to the box. Okay. I get it. Like, you're trying to deter people from stealing, and I understand that. But at the same time, it's a fucking plastic truck. Like, why do I need to take 20 minutes to get it out of the box? You know?
You need 2 different types of knives.
Yeah. Kids
exactly.
want it now. Yeah. Kids want it now, not in 20 minutes. They don't understand.
I have a debate that's very similar to is hot dog a sandwich debate, and I haven't been talked about enough. What makes a milkshake? What makes it when you go to a restaurant and they give you a cup of ice cream that just so happens to be in a blender for a couple seconds, mixed up? What makes a milkshake? What's the difference between a milkshake and ice cream? Because I had a milkshake the other day and I couldn't drink it out of a straw. That's not a milkshake. You can't use. The thing is, if you can drink it out of a straw, it's a milkshake. If not, it's ice cream.
Well, it's the milk is what makes a milkshake. No, that's what like makes it more runny.
Right. Okay. Got me on that. Okay. Milk makes a milkshake. That makes sense. But if you can't drink it out of a straw, you gotta still call it ice cream. You gotta put enough milk in there where you drink it from a straw, or you just gotta blend it enough where you get it from a straw.
That's true. Yep.
Okay. You have to eat it with a spoon. It's not a milkshake.
That's a Sunday.
You don't drink. Yeah. Ben, what's up, man? Is cake a pie or cake? Look, we're going all. This is a food debate. Do we just make this whole show food debate? Ben, thanks for joining us, by the way.
Is there any echoing going on during this episode on Dale's part when he talks?
No, there's none. There's not. Look, we're good. It's your computer's fault.
I know. I think you need a new mic, bud.
cheesecake is a pie. Well, I don't know what makes cake cake.
It's
Makes
not
a
a pie.
pie.
Not a pie. Cheesecake's not a pie.
But
When
you
you
cut
say
it like a pie.
Yeah, but when you say you're going to bring it to, Christmas dinner, you're bringing an apple pie and cheesecake. You're not bringing, I'll bring a pie and then show up a cheesecake.
I think the name. I think they fucked that up though.
No, everyone's going to look at you if you say you're bringing a pie.
Ben,
they're expecting an. There's
an echo. Go.
Yes.
God damn you, Clayton.
Yes. Thanks, Ben.
No, there's not. Yes. What are you talking about? He said there you go. You know what that is for people listening?
Yeah. Oh, it's on your end though.
No,
Ben, is it when I?
Why is it on my end?
When I talk, Ben, is there an echo?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might be locked up. Let's see. Leslie says Ben. And thanks, Ben. You might be our only listener right now in the middle of the day. Yeah. It's probably not the best, live until the day. I don't know how many people do that. I've been getting a sweaters a lot late too. I can tell. I peed her today. Just a sweater, no hood, nothing. No pocket.
But cheesecake is a like you would say a
cake. A pie. It's a pie.
Not a pie. Yeah. Not a pie.
Yeah.
It's not a pie.
The name just fucked it up. All right. No echo for the
oh,
God, man.
Get a new mic, Dale. I'll even pay for it, bud.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me change this microphone.
Ben, which do you prefer? Do you prefer cheesecake or
some
sort of a pie?
Can you hear me now, Clayton?
Yeah, sounds better.
No echo?
No echo.
Okay, well, fuck my $200 microphone, and I will go with my Apple's microphone, my Apple headset microphone. All right. Okay, let's get started.
To be honest, it doesn't sound as clear, but there's
no echo. There's no echo. Fuck that. God, man, that pisses me off. All right, guys.
I love being right, especially on live shows. It's amazing.
Look, all right. Let's go through some news. Ben has been sticking around. Yes, Ben says it's a pie. I'm going with Ben. All right.
Not a pie. Okay. Not a pie. But anyways, let's start some quick news here. Well, Cleveland Browns. I don't know.
What are you rocking back and forth for? I feel like this is the worst show we've done. Because we don't record like in a week.
I'm getting back and forth
with the microphone.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. Anyways, shut up. Cleveland Browns protocol, COVID protocol. There's a ton of those guys on COVID. Baker Mayfield just got. Who are the main guys that are on the COVID list? There's Baker, Jarvis Landry. I can't remember actually. I don't have a list of the names in front of me though. But
what kind of news guy are you when you don't have these things?
I know. I thought. Well, you also said that you had stuff pulled up, but clearly that was bullshit. Outside the COVID news, though, Michael Carter is to return from injured reserve, which is big especially for playoffs, especially for guys that have him and could use him, which I could. Hawkinson did not practice today. Swift did not practice. Most likely, I don't think you're not going to really see either of those guys out, I don't think, this weekend. Kyle Allen's on COVID list, so then you got basically Taylor Heineke that's going to be still banged up, but he's most likely going to be the guy. James Conner had an MRI done, got hurt in the last play of last game. So, he's been balling out, so this looks like it's going to be probably some rest time for him, with Chase Edmonds most likely going to be activated this week.
Yeah, James Conner has been the most annoying. He's the season. How annoying has the season been with all these injuries and everything? Tell me, I don't know how many people expected this James Conner stuff, but it's really fucking annoying. It's not only annoying that he's decent, but he's really, really good, and he's killed me.
But what's weird is the fact that he's had, with Edmonds being out, I still think he would have put up these kind of numbers, even with Edmonds in the picture, though, I think. Well, maybe not, because Edmonds would have been playing that pass catching role. So that's where he's been kind of getting last game. That's where he kind of got all of his yardage from. But yeah, he's been a touchdown monster this year.
Right. All right. What else we got? Is that it?
DeAndre Hopkins getting a second opinion, undergoing an MRI, so not looking good for him. For this Arizona offense, I mean, you still got, you can give a little uptick to AJ Green, Christian Kirk moving forward if he does in fact miss any time. Maybe Rondale Moore.
Right.
Josh Allen was limited
He's fine.
today.
I saw a picture of him. He went to go see Hamilton, the play.
Yeah,
no boot, nothing.
I know. I love it. Rex Burkhead will miss week 15 against the Jags, which is huge. So most likely you got who did you say?
Who cares about Rex Burkhead?
Hey, man. Royce Freeman, he looked good. He actually got a shot last week, and he looked good. So something to look out for. Jalen Hurts apparently has been splitting snaps with Minshew. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And outside of that, talk to me about these COVID guys, bud.
Yeah, I mean, starting any Cleveland Browns player is going to be tough. Cleveland plays, I'll tell you right now. Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't.
Cleveland plays Las Vegas. Las Vegas is an extremely defense, you think? Is it? Would you stream them against?
This week, this week for sure. I mean, they're going to lean heavily on the run game with Chubb and D'Ernest Johnson for sure, in my opinion.
We'll talk a little bit about waivers in a second. We just got that comment on Facebook. It's kind of late now.
I got some that go through tonight.
What's today? Today's Wednesday, right?
Wednesday. I got through some that go through tonight.
Okay. All right. I mean, obviously Elijah Penny. We'll go through it. Rashad Penny. Sorry.
Elijah Penny. Yeah. That's how Dale's season is going.
Dude.
Just takes any penny off of the waiver wire, regardless if it's Elijah.
At this point, just give me people that are going to start.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, hold on. We just got something. Oh, no. All right. So what else is going on? That's about all the news.
Pretty much it. Just like, I mean, there's a ton of guys right now on this COVID protocol. So you guys got to make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on. I mean, Odell Beckham too. Just stay away from Cooper Kupp, you motherfucker. That's all I have to say. Leave Cooper Kupp alone.
Look, this time of year, and I think I said this in our chat, when you see a player of a position get it, you got to grab their backups as soon as you can.
Yeah.
We saw Mattinson get COVID on the COVID list. Don't be surprised if a day or two Dalvin Cook comes down with it. Like if they're in the same rooms and they're practicing together a lot and they're close. Now we don't know, but there's a chance. So, when you see a quarterback go down like Baker, and you're in a 2-quarterback league, get the third quarterback, and whoever the third quarterback is on the Browns, if you really need it, there's a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting down to that, that time where we need to get these backups.
With Odell going out too, backup is Ben Skoranek, I believe. Mm-hmm. He's a guy, especially with how pass heavy this offense is. Just something to keep an eye out for, but it's going to be interesting come by the end of by even Friday to see how many guys are going to be missing this week.
Right. All right, Clayton, let me tell you a couple guys I'm thinking about starting. You tell me if you have them ranked, what you think of them. Okay. A very super interesting call that I'm going to make this week is Taysom Hill starting against at Tampa Bay. He could be a quarterback 1. I mean, he can do it. He's as ugly as Jalen Hurts is. Do you agree? Yeah,
I have him in my top 12. I do have him ranked 11 this week. I don't mind it because he's starting to show a little bit of the fact that he is that. I mean, last year he kind of more proved the fact that he can run the ball. He was just stealing touchdowns, rushing the ball, which he was still doing last week with his crazy. Was it last weekend? Last week he had the crazy rushing performance, but nonetheless, he's passing the ball a lot more too, right? So I think with Tampa, they still might have to lean off of, still cover the fact that not necessarily just concentrate on his running game, but actually they'll have to spread their defense out a little bit. So yeah. I do like Taysom Hill. I do think he's going to perform well this week.
Yeah. I mean, look, last week he was 15 for 21. The week before, 19 for 41.
But look at the rushing yards, right? I think that was the year. Didn't he have over 100 rushing yards that game?
He had 101 against Dallas, and he had 73 against the Jets.
Yeah.
And now he's playing Tampa Bay. They may be able to stop him running a little bit better, but still, look, I took the under on Taysom Hill last week, and I was scared to death because he airs it out a lot. Like he loads it up. Whether that's good or bad for the team, I don't know. But for fantasy, I like to see it. At least he's taking chances.
I think they really could use Ingram to come back from COVID list, which would be good. Just to kind of take that pressure off of Kamara. Just have them both out on the field.
Yeah,
might take a little bit of pressure off Kamara as well.
Yep. This week Tampa Bay, but Taysom Hill plays Miami week 16.
Nice.
So in your what that would be like what do they call it? The quarterfinals, semifinals. I don't know.
Semifinals, I think, for the most part. Yeah.
Right. So they do that week 16, and then week 17 they play Carolina, which is kind of middle of the road defense against quarterbacks fantasy wise. So something to keep an eye out. Taysom Hill. Some other guys. So I'm starting Taysom Hill over.
What's that mean? Over.
Russell Wilson and Ryan Tannehill.
Yep, agreed.
Wilson playing the Rams, Tannehill playing the Steelers. I think I would take him over Carson Wentz playing New England. So
I have him just above Cousins and Lamar if he plays.
If Lamar Jackson, okay. Lamar plays Green Bay. Cousins plays Chicago. That's a good matchup for Kirk Cousins, but it's Kirk Cousins, right?
Exactly.
All right. Some of the other quarterbacks. I'm not starting Carson Wentz this week. Like I said, tough matchup against New England. Everybody else with bad matchups are pretty much must starts. Justin Herbert has a tough matchup. Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott, they have tough matchups.
If you have to play a guy like Mac Jones, what are you doing with him this week? I personally don't like him, although he has been. I mean, outside of last game, we're not going to talk about his his 3 passing game, but
right.
From before that though, he's been pretty efficient.
Very efficient, but efficiency doesn't relate to fantasy football.
So if you have him, are you necessarily playing him?
No.
And even a 2 QB league? Yeah, neither.
2 quarterback league, sure. I would consider it.
Yeah. I have him outside the top 20. I've ranked 26 this week, so
I think most people will. In the mid to late 20s. I mean, I don't know. I like Mac Jones. I think he's fine, especially in a 2 quarterback league. I think in a dynasty league, 100%, you got to, hold on to him and stuff. I mean, that's not news. I don't know why I even said that. All right, let's. So as far as quarterbacks, guys, nothing crazy there. Start who you have. If you have any questions on quarterbacks, go ahead and put them in this in the chat, and I'll answer it. But for the most part, start them if you got them. Hold on, I'm getting a million text messages right now. Let me see. No. All right, never mind. Okay, let's go into running backs. Any kind of running backs you like, or do you want me to kind of go off?
What are you concerned at all with Austin Eckler?
No.
I mean, I know we saw him. You see how much tape they used to tape his ankle?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that was a ton. Yeah. I do. I have him ranked in top 3 this week. I think there's going to be no issue. I think had the game not been, had they needed him to go back in, he definitely would have. So I'm not too worried. I still think you can fire him up as your RB1 as an RB1 this week.
Yep. Not great matchup against Kansas City, but you're starting them. You're feeling good about starting them. Same thing with Leonard Fournette. It's a tough matchup. New Orleans, it's crazy how many years they've been a good rushing defense. But they're good against the run, but Leonard Fournette should still be just fine.
Where do you have Zeke ranked this week? I mean, they're playing the Giants. I'm not super confident with him. I'm running him out there as like an RB2, most likely definitely not an RB1.
Yeah, no, an RB2, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
But he's just not getting it done. I mean, let me look at his volume here, especially over the last 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, since week 10, his attempts 14, 9, 9, 13, 12. Like, even
and last week that was without Pollard last week too.
What?
That was without Pollard last week as well, right? So you think he would have got the full load last week, and I mean only 13 carries with Pollard out. There's concern there,
right? Let's go back to quarterbacks really quick because we do have a question. Sea of Ideas. I love that name. Sea of Ideas. I have a Sea of Ideas. Hey, if you want to get together, I have some ideas. Okay, look, Cam or Mills for week 16, 17.
He's got to buy this week, he said.
Yeah. So you're looking at the next couple weeks. Let me just hold on. I'll tell you.
Houston's got a decent schedule.
They do. Hold on. I'm going to look at Cam Newton's really quick. Cam Newton plays. Okay, yeah. Cam Newton plays Tampa Bay, then New Orleans. New Orleans is a good matchup. Tampa Bay's middle of the road. I think Cam can do damage on both 16 and 17. But man, Sam Darnold is back practicing. I don't know what happens. I don't know. Let's see. Davis Mills. Obviously, Jacksonville this week. I think I'm playing Houston defense. I'm streaming Houston defense in the league this week.
Yeah.
And then Mills. I mean, he has okay. I mean, he plays the Chargers week 16, San Francisco week 17. Both are going to be playing for something. I think I'm leaning Cam.
I don't know. I would have to go Cam as well, just because of Mills. But we saw Mills come out last week, and he started I think he went 7 for 7. I still think fantasy wise, I think Mills is a great quarterback. I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm going to go with Mills week 16, 17 because I don't think Cam even finishes those games. I mean, he's been getting yanked out for PJ Walker. Now you got Darnold coming back. That's going to concern me, especially if I'm going for a championship when I know that the only way Mills is going to get taken out is through an injury. So
through the next couple of weeks, are you playing it safe or are you trying to hit home runs? What's your tendency when you're making these sit-start calls? Because I think that's where the answer is. The home run is Cam, right? The safe bet is Mills.
But the safe bet with fantasy points is Mills. That's what I want. That's what's going to win me games.
That's what I'm asking.
Right? So
I mean, Cam could boom. Cam could get 2 rushing touchdowns and
he's been getting pulled out for PJ Walker.
Right.
But so I mean, I'd rather have a quarterback that is going to get every snap for the next 2-3 weeks, than to commit to a guy during a championship week of Cam that could get me a touchdown.
Okay.
One, could give me a few touchdowns those weeks, but also could be pulled after a quarter
and
get hurt.
That's what I was asking. You don't have to be so upset with me.
Hey, don't anger me. Don't argue with me.
Anyways, all right. Do we do questions or do you just keep going through sits?
Do this question here. I'll do it. There you go.
There you go. Wow, I didn't know you could click it. Why have you been making me do everything?
Emmanuel Sanders
let me tell you.
Pretty much out.
Hold on. You got to say the question first.
Sorry.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Go ahead, host. You're the host.
I'm just saying you can't we're on a podcast. People are listening. Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders, Jakeem Grant, or Westbrook Akeen. I don't know. That's how you pronounce his name.
I think Sanders is, I believe, out this week from what I heard. So, due to a knee injury, Jakeem Grant, Westbrook Akeen, I think. Jakeem Grant. I think that would be more based around the fact that because they're going to be throwing a lot because of the fact that they have no running backs. They're all in COVID protocol right now too, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot.
So, I guess there's upside with Akini, but I mean, if I got Sanders, I'm going to go try to get Gabriel Davis in this offense. I think he's going to eat this week.
Yep.
While Sanders is out. So
yeah, I would do Gabriel Davis over any of those guys if he's still available on the waivers.
And Dale, just so you know, Sea of Ideas said that was his worries about Cam getting pulled. So boom.
No, I get it. I'm not arguing. I think you think I'm arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you.
Don't argue with me, Dale.
Jakeem Grant, by the way, ex-Dolphin, like many Miami Dolphins, they suck when they're there, and then they get free, and they swim in the ocean amongst other fishes. That's what happens to Dolphins.
Do you have that? Do you have that picture by chance?
All right, yeah, I do. Here, look. Well, I'll show you. Where is it? Oh, here it goes. Here are the Dolphins. This is what Jakeem Grant sees when he looks back at the Dolphins. Just a bunch of beach.
Oh shit! You know what, Dale? I gotta fess up. I gotta fess up right now. I like this guy. Yeah, apparently I was mistaken, and I didn't even realize Grant doesn't play for Miami anymore.
What's wrong with you?
But I even like the fact that I still don't, with being, I honestly didn't even know he was with Chicago. That's terrible. Sorry, guys.
Well, he balled out. He had 2 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, I'm not buying into that right now. No. I'm gonna go with a guy like pretty much Akini if I have to, because I mean they just got Julio and that's pretty much about it over there. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. So this is what Clayton is saying about Akini.
Make him go
That's what Clayton says. All right.
We were talking running backs, Dale.
Oh, yeah, running backs. There you go. Running backs. Okay, we're back. You know, it's weird. This microphone isn't even turned on, and I keep putting it close to my face. That's how. All right. So I feel free without the microphone next to me. All right.
You sound better, that's for sure.
A couple guys I'm excited about. You tell me. Tell me if you're not excited about the following: Elijah Mitchell, Sony Michel. We'll see Darrell Henderson. Is Darrell Henderson playing this week? He's not. He's still on the list, isn't he?
Yeah, if he's still on the list, if he doesn't play, then yeah, I think you can fire Michel up. I think Elijah Mitchell, if as long as he's activated or he's back,
yeah,
I think he's gonna put up RB1 numbers. I think again. I mean, they've tried everything. They tried everybody back there outside of Debo that's been balling out when he's been rushing the ball. They've tried Hasty. They've tried Wilson. Nobody's doing anything.
Nobody does what Mitchell has done,
and that's why I'm so excited. I got him in an 18-team league one that I'm in the quarterfinals in right now, so I could use him.
Nice,
big time. So,
I drafted him last year in a dynasty league, like in the last round of our dynasty draft. And then this year, I spent $85 out of $100 on him, and everybody was laughing at me. Look who's laughing now.
I had a buddy that drafted him in our rookie drafts, and everyone's like, "What the hell are you doing? Like, who's this guy?" Like, he passed on a few other bigger name guys.
Yeah,
he's like, "What do you mean, guys? This is my Aaron Jones. This is this year's Aaron Jones or something like that." And yeah, he's
balling out.
He's been lights out. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you still have to start Cordell Patterson.
Yeah.
Cordell Patterson. He's playing against the 49ers, but you're starting him. You have to. I mean, he's just getting the opportunities. Some of the guys I still like Joe Mixon, James Conner. Somebody who scares me this week.
James Conner, I'm just watch out for that. Like I said, he's banged up. He's banged up. He had an MRI done. So,
yep. Okay. Aaron Jones scares me a little bit.
I think he's perfectly fine. I think the only reason we saw Dylan in there last week was because the game was so out of hand.
Look, yes, I get that. It's a tough matchup. Probably one of the toughest matchups that Aaron Jones has had against Baltimore. Baltimore is actually, I don't know how you feel like they are, but they're the best against running backs from a fantasy perspective. But last week, Aaron Jones only had 5 rushing attempps.
I actually do have him outside my top 15, so I have to agree with you, Dale. I didn't realize he was down there.
I'm a little nervous. Look, you're going to have to start him as a RB2 for sure. RB1, you might have other options. As crazy as it sounds, I'd start Josh Jacobs over Aaron Jones this week.
Yeah, I think Jacobs is a good play this week. I'd even put Williams in there, even with Gordon.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is my league winner this year. I feel like I traded him. You gave him to me in a trade. Mm-hmm. I feel like it was a pretty decent trade overall, and I got him in another league, and he definitely helped me out last week. I think he's going to continue to do well. He has a good matchup against the Chargers this week too.
And I still think you can flex Darrell Williams because he has a role in that offense. So
he is. Yeah, he's explosive, man.
Yeah, he's been good.
Me and Armando were barking back and forth with each other about Williams versus Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Williams scored first. He laughed at me, and then Helaire scored the next 2 times. So
yeah, they're both putting up numbers. That's for sure. So
yeah, that offense is going to give him enough opportunity. I mean, that's what you like about these running backs for Kansas City is the offense. They're going to get into the red zone. They're not going to be a team like I don't know, Miami or the Giants or Chicago, Cincinnati. Like, you don't know how many opportunities you're going to actually get to score. Kansas City's going to have the opportunity, especially lately. So
every time, yeah, exactly.
Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, they're constantly ranked back to back. I don't think anybody knows what to do with them. But they're both running back 2s at this point. Do you agree?
I do have them up there. I do have whatchamacallit, Williams probably about 8 spots higher. I usually do have them back to back, but this week I have Williams at 14 and Gordon at 22.
Okay. Again, guys, if anybody has any questions that are watching, you can get in on the show, ask your questions, and we're happy. Today's a good show. It's so far so good, man. We're going 30 minutes strong. Anyways, Donta Foreman, he is the running back to own in Tennessee. Really good matchup against the Steelers as far as running back go. I like him. I picked him up, and yeah, I like him a lot. I mean, starting him over. Here's a bold move. Starting him over Antonio Gibson playing the Eagles this week.
Oh, wow.
Too bold?
It's a little ballsy, buddy. You betcha that is. I'm trying to find him where I even have him right. Oh, yeah. See, I have him as a top 20. I have him as my RB 24 this week.
Okay. Who? And then, but you have Antonio Gibson ranked what?
12.
Oh, really? Antonio Gibson ranked 12?
Yeah, I do.
Let's talk about that.
He's going to get volume in this offense, especially if they're going to be down Heineke or they're going to be running out a third string quarterback at this point by the sounds of it. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of dump offs to Gibson. I think that's where he's going to make his money this week.
PPR formats for sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
2 weeks ago he was fine. Last week he struggled a bit. Struggled a little bit last week, but
yeah, you still had over 100 yards 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Last week he struggled. He struggled hard last week against Dallas.
But now I need him, and all my pools had him in playoffs, so this is the week he's going to step up.
There you go. So 15, 16, 17. I would go ahead and say that Washington has the hardest schedule for running backs during the playoffs. He has the Eagles, then Dallas again, which you just saw him struggle against Dallas last week, and then he has the Eagles again. So let's see how he does this week against the Eagles, and you're going to know exactly how he's going to do week 16, 17, because he plays Dallas and Philly again. What a weird schedule that he had. Dallas, Philly, Dallas, Philly.
Yeah.
To end the season. All right. What are you doing, Clayton?
Nothing. Sea of Ideas is asking about JD with a question mark.
JD McKissick?
Yeah, it doesn't really – I'm not too worried about him. As long as he comes, was he even back last week?
No.
So if he comes back, I guess, pardon me, I guess he could take some touches, but I'm not too worried about the fact that I'm going to drop Gibson down in my rankings over it.
I don't think JD can mix it. No, he didn't play last week because he was still in the concussion protocol. They didn't activate him. So, anyways, all right. So. I mean, Antonio Gibson is their guy, right? But still, regardless of the dump downs, it's a tough schedule. So for JD McKissick. All right. You got any other I'm not starting Chuba Hubbard against Buffalo. That's about it. Miles Sanders, I'm not starting him.
Keep an eye out for Damian Harris if he's going to play. If not, you can put Stevenson. Right now I have him in my top third, like my RB 30. But if Harris falls, if he's not activated, I'm going to move him up probably inside my top 20 for sure.
Against Indianapolis Colts, who's on the bottom, basically the bottom half of run defenses. So, Damian Harris, we keep a close eye on that. I have both. Do I start? I start Harris if they both play, right?
Well, I think you could play both, to be honest with you. I think you could flex Stevenson.
I already have it crowded.
You what?
Damian Harris is my flex. Damian Harris.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Facebook user? Look, hold on. I'll click that. Look at that. He said, "What's up, guys?"
Do you know who that is, Dale?
No, I don't.
I can look. I'll check it out. It's Carl.
OG.
Carl Unger.
No, there you go.
What up?
Oh, yeah. Now I can see all the comments on Facebook. Is Peterson playing? Michael Carter coming back.
Michael Carter, like I said earlier, has been designated to return. So I doubt that's going to happen this week, though. And Peterson, I haven't heard anything. Guess he just signs with Seattle, scores 1 touchdown, and bounces.
I'm not. I'm not worried about it. Look, you got to give up on Adrian Peterson. He's going to get a touchdown, maybe. And that's all you're hoping for. So,
yeah.
Hey, look, if Michael Carter plays, you got to start him.
100% you do.
If he plays, you got to start him.
I think it'd be great if he did. They've been struggling in the backfield lately, so
Michael Carter's good, man.
All right. He's really good.
All right, I'm going to go to wide receivers, and that's it. Okay, let's talk about the LA Rams. Their wide receivers. You have Van Jefferson and Cooper Kupp. Both should get a small uptick with OBJ out. And I'm saying small, like he will impact a little bit, right? He will impact the targets a little bit. So Cooper Kupp playing Seattle, I'd say he'll be just fine. A top 3 wide receiver this week.
Why not? He's still my wide receiver 1.
Keenan Allen playing Kansas City Chiefs, which is a really good matchup for the Chargers. Fire him up as well. Top 12 wide receiver this week.
But you could put both Allen and Williams into your lineups.
Yeah, and I looking at Van Jefferson, I said Keenan Allen, but I feel the same way. Van Jefferson, is he a top 12 wide receiver? Could he be?
Could be. I have right now I have him as my wide receiver 29, but I still have Beckham. So I'll put him up inside my top I'll move him up 20. To top 20. Top 20. Yeah, okay. Top 20 for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Are you playing DJ Moore against Buffalo? Where do you have him ranked? I have him ranked outside the top 15.
Me too. I have him at 19. So
okay, we agree on that. I still love T. Higgins. I still love him.
T. Higgins is balling out, man. He has been.
Well, I have him last week.
I have him and Chase ranked back to back this week.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Brandon Ayuk. He's a tough guy that I'm having a tough time ranking. Right now, I have him, as my wide receiver 30. So probably like a flex play, but he could easily make a case for that wide receiver 2 or top 24. No.
The problem is, look, so they're using Debo as a running back because they're so banged up. Elijah Mitchell gets back in, gets the bulk of the volume. Debo hopefully will get less carries and turn into the wide receiver 1. Of course, you got George Kittle. Then you have Brandon Ayuk, I think. So I don't think Ayuk is going to be the baller this year that we're thinking he is. If Elijah Mitchell gets back healthy, Debo does his thing. George Kittle will do his, and Brandon Ayuk is there as a third wheel again. I think still possible top 24 possible. Let's see what kind of involvement Elijah Mitchell has, because Debo is not getting very many targets as a wide receiver. The carries help him fantasy wise. I'm looking for Devos Samuel here. Yeah, Devos Samuel. Yeah, obviously playing Atlanta this week. He's a shoo-in easy, but looking at his targets, I don't know if you're paying attention, but he had 1 target last week against Cincinnati. Yeah. That's not good, but he did have 8 runs, which helped.
Yeah.
So he's getting his hands on the ball. We got the hands on his ball 9 times.
Here's an interesting question. Is Antonio...
you keep turning it off.
Is Antonio Brown a pickup if dropped at after the suspension? I'm going to say no. I think they have lost faith in him. To be honest with you, I think there's other guys that are stepping up right now. It's going to be tough for him to get back on that field, I think, or to get the volume he had before he got suspended.
It depends on what Tom Brady feels about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I mean, it's all up to Tom Brady.
Pretty much.
He force feeds Gronk, and Gronk. It's just nature of the beast. That's a hard one to predict.
I mean, if he's dropped, why not? Why not throw a dart at it and go get him? I would.
Who are you dropping for him? You know, I mean, yes, I would drop Josh Reynolds for him.
Yeah, guys like that, Josh Reynolds,
Robbie Anderson,
St. Brown's, MVS, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd,
all that. Yeah. Okay, so I would say Antonio Brown is a top 50 wide receiver, top 40, top 50 wide receiver.
I'd say somewhere around there.
So if you have a top 40 or 50 guy, you could just trade him out. That's fine. Other guys, I mean, you know, if you have like, for whatever reason, still have Laviska Shenault or, you know, I don't know, Allen Robinson, drop him.
Yeah.
I drop him for Brown. All right.
I agree.
Okay. Some guys I'm excited about, Chase Claypool, playing Tennessee. He'll ball out.
Willie just has to learn to stop being showboating, buddy. Showboating at the wrong times, my friend.
That sucks. Oh, look. See if ideas drop. See, I was right that time, Clayton. He said drop Josh, actually. I did drop Josh.
Good job, Dale. Good job.
I know what our listeners want. By the way, did you have you seen True Story on Netflix, the Kevin Hart movie?
I have not actually.
Not a movie, like a series. It's good.
I do have it on my list though. I do.
It's good. You definitely need to watch it. It's good. It has a little couple of twists and turns in there. It's good. It's fun to watch Kevin Hart do something.
I finally started watching Peaky Blinders for the longest time. Did you watch that?
I watched a couple episodes. I didn't get into it. I didn't really give it a chance.
Yeah. No, that's my problem. That's what I did the first time. I was like, no, shut off. But then I'm like, no. Yeah. So now I started watching it again. It's really good.
Yeah. I'm planning on watching Boardwalk Empire again. I watched like half of it, like half the seasons. I don't know, but it's like 3 or 4 seasons of it. And I stopped watching it just because I got busy, but now I need to rewatch it. I'm excited about that. It kind of reminds me of Peaky Blinders. I don't know why. The style or the look. I don't know. Those weird hats, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to wear one of those and Sarah would not let me.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, no, get that off. We actually went to one of our friends had a birthday at the horse track. So we were, you know how they do that weird shit at horse tracks and they like dress up in that like antique.
Oh yeah, those big hats. Yeah.
So that's right. That's when I wore it, and she's just like, "Get that off your fucking head."
Nookie. What's Nookie, Carl? Carl just said Nookie. Nookie. Is that something that you said or I said?
I don't know. Did you?
Maybe is that something to do with Peaky Blinders, Nookie, or something to do with?
Shit, I can't remember. Oops. Jeez. Oh well. Oh well, buddy. Oh well.
Your phone is blowing up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a popular guy. No, I just offered free hockey tickets for tomorrow night.
Okay, Nookie Thompson.
Yes.
I have a feeling you have no idea.
No idea.
Oh my!
I'm going to look it up though right now. I'm going to look it up right now.
Oh yeah. Nookie, not Nookie, Nookie. That's who Steve Buscemi played in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah. So I did not know that actually.
Yes.
He's a fucking weird looking actor, eh?
Yeah, dude, he was great in Boardwalk Empire though. Oh,
I've never actually watched it. Maybe I will.
You definitely should. Definitely should. It's like it's really good because he's kind of like a skinny nerd type, but he's a badass like gangster that gets all the women.
Gets all the bitches.
Oh yeah, he does. Oh, there you go.
I have a tight end question before we get off air, Dale. I have Dalton Schultz and Tyler Higbee.
Why do you have those? And what are you playing for last place?
Yeah, no, this is a quarterfinal game. No, my team's dynamite.
I'm joking.
Schultz, shut up. Schultz has been really good.
Yeah,
Schultz has been dynamite.
Yeah, I'm playing Schultz for sure.
But he's been trash, man. He's been trash ever since Gallup's come back. He's been brutal, like brutal.
Well, last week he only got 1 target, 3 targets. The week before he had 5, then he had 7, then he had 8. So he's getting opportunity. I mean, a tight end get 40 yards. If you get a touchdown, you're a top 5 top 5 tight end.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Microphone. What am I doing?
Let me ask you. Okay, here's
speaking of tight ends.
Okay, the only other guy I'd consider playing in his spot. Okay, here's the guys that are on the waiver. This is 18-team league.
Okay.
Jonnu Smith, Komet, Zoma, O'Shaughnessy, Griffin, Doyle, Bryant, and Brevin Jordan are pretty much the guys.
Okay. So what's your question?
Would you drop any of those guys, or would you drop either like even Higbee or Schultz and start one of those guys over them?
No, you're starting Schultz.
No. Okay. All right. Fair. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
But just don't like him. Who turned 64 yesterday?
Steve Buscemi.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Have you noticed, and I don't know if I wrote this down because I want to talk about it on the pod, but I don't know if it's even going to be a topic or even something to talk about or comment on. Have you ever noticed how little toilet paper you need when you're at the end of the roll?
Yeah.
Like when you have a full roll, you're going crazy, right? You're wrapping around your hand. You're making a giant thing.
Yeah.
When you're to the end, you're like, one piece could do it. One piece could do it.
That is pretty funny. Because I always said this, you know what irritates me? What? Is you go to he may or may not listen to this show, but anyways, I went to a buddy's house the other day, right? Okay. So
let's call him Fred.
Yeah, let's go for went to Fred's house the other day, right? And he we were sitting there having a few drinks. He goes to the bathroom, and then you could tell he did, the number 2 or whatever.
Right.
And then I go in there a few minutes later, and there's no toilet paper on.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. Like, how do you can't tell me you have just enough toilet paper.
That's what I'm saying. You just got to make do. Oh, but now you're wondering if he still has poop in his butt.
Exactly. Like, did you? I don't know. It's one of those questions.
It is. Know. Or you just get you could just get more than you need. If you're to the end of the roll and you notice that, you're just taking the whole thing out.
Yeah, but then what are you? Are you like getting the clean stuff? Like you're folding it under?
Oh yeah, no, you have to like fold it, do it, fold it again, do it. Making it really tiny. You got to make it like a little, by the end of it, you're folding it so much it's like the size of a nickel. Yeah, you got to keep doing it. You just got to fold it. If you fold it like maybe 4 times,
no.
Look, sometimes you're gonna have to.
You know what? There's always toilet paper.
How many times do you fold the toilet paper?
How many times do I fold it?
You just do it once and you put it right in the toilet, or do you fold it?
I guess I do fold it. Yeah.
See. I think
I guess
so,
but not 4 times, man.
If you're to the end of the roll,
if you're that big,
if you're to the end of the roll, you're gonna keep folding it until you can't fold it anymore.
Yeah, you're wild, man.
And then if something gets on your hands, it gets it's part of the job. It happens. Look, I'm here to talk about the stuff that people
want to hear. People want to hear
it because it's happened to everybody. Carl talks about a bidet. I would definitely do a bidet. Do you have a lot of bidets in Canada?
No.
I would think that would be a lot of Canadian thing. They're getting more and more popular here. I try to get them as a sponsor, a bidet company, but they never responded. Because I was like, hey, just give me one and I'll do free ads for you. They didn't respond. Okay, Ben is a wipe and drop type of guy. I respect it. I mean, you must be rich.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say, man. You got to expect or this is the thing, or he's not. Don't take this personally, Ben. Maybe he's not rich. Maybe he's cheap. Buys just a cheap toilet paper. So all you can do is wipe once, right?
Oh yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah. My wife.
That's when your fingers pop through with the cheap shit. That's for sure.
Yeah, because you need to double it up.
Yeah, you definitely need to double it up.
Yeah.
Okay, this has gone out of hand.
No. I'm actually really curious. Aren't you? I'm really curious about human behavior. I think it's really interesting. And I think people on the chat, they would say stuff that they wouldn't normally tell like their friends or their family, right? I don't know, except Carl. I think Carl is kind of crazy and he would tell his friends and family everything. He has a bidet. Ben says he has a bidet. About a shit ton of what? TV shortage. Wait, you sell bidets?
Yes,
wait,
that's what it
Ben
sounds
sell
like.
Bidets? Ben, if you sell a bidet, I'd buy one from you right now.
No, I think he did. It sounded like he bought a ton of them during the TP shortage, and then he tried
That's a good hustle.
I respect that. One single one. That is awesome.
So like, oh, damn it, we don't have toilet paper. Let's go buy a bidet.
Yeah.
Plumbing. Oh, he's a
plumbing manufacturer. Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, where do you? Ben, DM me. I want to. I don't know. Like, can I get a hookup on some sink stuff too? Because I want to redo my bathroom. You guys.
You still got 8 of them.
Okay, so he like runs a store or something. Okay, that makes a little sense. Like, okay, so he has a bunch that he's selling, but nobody bought them. I wonder if I don't think they're very hard to hook up because nowadays, like, you get them, and it's not an issue. Like, you can just get them and hook them right up to your toilet, I guess, and put it right up to the hose. I don't know. Okay, Ben, we got to talk. I don't know if you could sell stuff all the way to North Carolina. But I would consider buying some plumbing things from you. Bidets.
What is that beeping?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Fucking people doing. There's a party upstairs because I'm downstairs. There's a party. They're doing something upstairs. They're playing golf or something. I hear the golf ball roll around constantly. Next door, there's like a conference room. There apparently it's a big Christmas party, and now there's a scissor lift outside my office. Son of Jesus. Man, I've been talking. Yeah. We've been. I've seen your stuff, man. Okay, yeah, I'll DM you. Cool. But they have all kinds of stuff. I don't know what's going on here, man. But anyways,
we got lots of that from the snow plows right now, buddy. We got a shit ton of snow dropped on us yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been a rough go last couple of days.
Crazy.
And you want to hear? Here's the thing. This will happen to my kids real quick because I got to go. So the neighbor kid, he's like, I don't know, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Dumb as fuck, Dale. This guy shovels his sidewalk, and we're talking 10 centimeters of snow. Shovels the snow off of his driveway.
Show me how much 10 centimeters is. I have no clue.
Like that much.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, it's like 6 inches. Okay.
So he shovels it into right behind, like his where his mom backs out of her vehicle. He throws it right in the back alley, just like makes a mountain of snow in the back alley. Right. So my daughter whips her. It has to always come through the alley when she comes home from work, right, to park in front of the house. Doesn't see it, and then just gets fucking stuck.
Oh shit!
I was pissed, man. So whatever. Riley got her out. So basically, then what I did was I was telling Riley, I'm like, "Is this a bad neighbor?" Riley's like shoveling the snow away from there. I'm like, "Fucking throw that back on their driveway." I was so pissed.
What you gotta do? You gotta talk to his parents. I think the parents you gotta step up and you have to. You gotta say, "Hey,
this lady, man, I've had to boost her car. How about this? I've had to boost her car, because she's actually like been on her phone and like left her keys in the ignition and just got out and walked and left her door open with the ignition on, car shut off, but the ignition on. And she's like, "Oh, why is my battery dead?" So as soon as I hook up my battery, the car's like almost, you can hear it like almost trying to start. And I'm like, holy fuck. Like she's clueless, man.
You gotta tell her. Well, I guess it runs in the family, but you gotta tell her that she's a stupid kid.
Yeah.
I think, if somebody tells me like, "Hey, your daughter is on low level," at least I know, right? Like, because I have like goggles on. I think my daughter is the smartest, most genius 4-year-old ever. But if somebody comes to me like, "Your daughter's a little slow," and then I have to temper my expectations. Same thing with sports. Like, I'll think she's awesome at sports as long as she plays until somebody comes up to me and be like, "Yeah, she's not.
She's not great.
You shouldn't be spending money on special shoes because, she's not going to make it past her 6th grade team." All right, cool. At least I know. I just need honest people in my life is what I need, especially with kids, man. Is there okay? All right, I'll let you go. But later, I want to talk about how delusional you are with your kids. I think that's the topic.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, we're going to jump back on tonight,
right? Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. Or maybe later. I don't know. Let's figure it out. I'll text you.
All right, buddy.
All right, later. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks to everybody for listening. Later.
I forget people are even listening.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.